You're watching Spotlight, an MMA draft. I'm Frank Trigg. That's Cory Krings this year. We're talking to, for this week, he just came out of the Michigan Combine, the MMA draft has been putting on. For those of you that don't know, it's a test to show your boxing strength, your grappling strength, your speed, agility, specifically set for MMA, the MMA draft has been doing, and it's the second one they've done. First one was in Las Vegas. Second one was in Michigan. Cory, how did you think it went for you?
It went really well. I really wasn't training much for it heading in because all I was doing really was wrestling because I coached high school. So I couldn't really get too much training in at the local gym. It's about 45 minutes away, and it's at the same time wrestling practice was. So I didn't really have much of my jiu-jitsu or any of that stuff. But I felt pretty good. I mean, I did as well as I thought I could, and I ended up being a second overall, so not too bad.
Which is really good for only teaching high school wrestling.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
not
much.
bad at all. Without very little training. But what else did you take away from there? Did you learn? What was the one weak spot that you noticed after everything was said and done? The one place that you need to work on the most when you start getting ready again.
I know my striking is what I lack in the most because I obviously have a wrestling background, and then I got into jiu-jitsu, and yeah, striking's my downfall kind of right now. I just need to work on it more.
Now, I understand you're going to school to be a high school health and phys ed teacher. Are you going to dabble and jump in MMA as a pro before you actually jump into that full time? Or are you just going to try to do both at the same time?
The plan is once I graduate in December, and then I'm planning on moving out to hopefully Sacramento and train at Alpha Male. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw myself full into training and everything, and probably get one more amateur fight, maybe two, and then go pro and go with that and take that until I can anymore, and then go into teaching.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Okay, so you're 5'9", you weigh about 170 walking around, and you
Yep.
fight at 145.
Yep.
When you get in a training camp, what does your weight get down to while you're in training camp?
Usually about like 160, probably around there. It's not too bad. Once I start clean up my eating a lot, and then yeah, just added workouts and whatnot.
And you'd be a perfect addition going up there to Team Alpha Male.
Yeah.
Sacramento's a good spot to be. It's a great spot to live. And of course, being underneath Uriah Faber's tutelage, helps out quite a bit, especially since everybody else over there is about the same weight class. That's some of the
Right.
best guys to train with every day.
Yeah, I just spent a week out there because my buddy Vince Murdoch lives out there and trains out there and all that stuff. And so I just had a little bit of, I got my paycheck from coaching, so I flew out there for a week and spent a week at the gym. It was awesome. All those guys are great.
But why MMA? I mean, how come you don't just stick with being a phys ed teacher? Like, why still this passion and drive to compete, and why specifically MMA?
Well, I wrestled in high school and since I was a little kid and everything, and then I really wasn't the best wrestler. I mean, I was decent, but I didn't get any like offers or anything for college. So I knew my transition, if I wanted to keep competing, it really needed to be into MMA. And at the point, I didn't know what I wanted to go into school for. Like, I didn't know I wanted to be a phys ed teacher then.
Oh.
So I started training before I even got into college, and then it was just kind of a hobby for most of my college career.
Well, now this hobby is becoming something that's going to be taking up your entire life. Is it okay with your family? Like, what do your parents think about you being an MMA fighter? Like, what's it like trying to do with them?
My dad loves it. He's loved it from the start, obviously. My mom, she's starting to come around to it. She still doesn't like that I can get punched in the face and stuff like that, but she'll get used to it, and she supports me either way.
Well, you can tell her that you don't like getting punched in the face either, so it's fine.
Right.
It doesn't. I don't care how tough you get, how good you get at striking. Getting hit in the face still hurts. This is the reason why you learn to get really good defense. So she'll be comfortable with that, knowing that you never want to get hit in the head either.
Right.
You'll spend a lot more time wrestling, not getting hit is the
Yep.
best part. So you're going to spend a lot more time when you're striking. Is there a specific coach that you have right now before you make the move up to Sacramento that you're training with, where you live?
Not really. The only gym that's close to here is about 45 minutes away, and so I haven't really got much of a chance to be there because of wrestling and working and stuff like that. Just kind of conflicting schedule, but I'm going to be there as soon as I graduate. I'm going to be out there more and working, and then once I can save up the money to move, then I'm going to move.
What's your timeline to make the move out to Sacramento, do you think?
Hopefully I'll be out there like within the next year or two.
Okay. Is there a chance of you moving closer to the gym since it's 45 minutes away? Are they trying to find a way that's only about like moving 15 minutes further closer?
Probably not. 'Cause I actually just signed the lease to the apartment I'm at now, and so I got all school. And if I moved closer that way, I'd be farther away from wrestling for the high school. The high school I coach at is about a half hour in the other direction. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it really hard then. Yeah, obviously be closer to work than to your hobby at this point at least. So,
Right.
all right. Well, thanks for coming on here, being our guest on the spotlight here on MMA Draft. I really appreciate it, Cory. Good luck, and we'll hopefully I'll see you soon up in Sacramento.
Yeah. Thanks, man.